Hello everyone, your voice here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature this time, it is a confirmed species. It is part of the rugosifolia species of Sansevieria. So the meaning of rugosifolia is rugosi stands for, or rugosi is a Latin word and it stands for rough in conversion to a New English. Then folia is a Latin word, and in New English it means leaf. So this particular Sansevieria species that we are going to feature is known for the roughness of its leaf. That's it. That is why it was given the name or the scientific ID as rugosifolia. So with that said, I'll be giving you a brief history of this particular Sansevieria species that I am featuring. So like I said, this one is confirmed as rugosifolia. It has a collection number. It has a corresponding collection number, Bhitala 1011. So from that, you would know that the person who discovered it is Bhitala. I'm sorry if I have mispronounced that name. I have no idea how to pronounce the name, but it is collected by Beware. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'll make sure to include the spelling of that name on the right hand portion of the content as we discuss things. This particular species was collected also in Lake Eyasi, so it is different though from the Sansevieria that is just known by the ID Sansevieria SP Lake Eyasi. That is different from what I am presenting to you right now. The one that I'm presenting to you right now is complete with collection number, name of the person who collected it, and recorded, or the place where it was found is recorded also at Lake Eyasi in Tanzania, but it is not the same as what I said, the Sansevieria SP Lake Eyasi that is also existing in the Sansevieria world. So going back, this particular compared to the one that I mentioned, this one is already confirmed to be the rugosifolia species, and this collection number is Bhitala 1011, compared to the other one, which is not identified because we don't know if the two of them will have the same inflorescence or flower bloom. In fact, after this feature or content, I will be uploading the other one that is also found or tagged as Sansevieria SP Lake Eyasi. So that particular Sansevieria, which is unconfirmed, is said to be also collected by Bhitala, but he was not able to. It is said that he collected it, but there are no records of the collection number of it. So right after I have uploaded this, I will be doing the other Sansevieria species that was also collected in Lake Eyasi. So and it is also said to it is also said that there are about 6 Sansevieria species that were found in Lake Eyasi, and most of them are already available in the market, especially in Indonesia. So I don't know if anyone else has have them here in the Philippines, but this is the one that I'm presenting to you, and then the other one that is also tagged as Sansevieria SP Lake Eyasi, which I will be featuring right after I do this, because it is said or assumed that both of them are part of the rugosifolia species, but compared this one comparing to the other one that I'm about to feature, the marking are very different. The coloration are are very different. The shape or the morphology of how they grow is also very different from each other. So with that said, there is a debate that the other one might not be of the same rugosifolia species, even though if they will have the same rough leaves. This specimen that I am presenting right now precedes the other one that was also tagged as Sansevieria legiasi. So aside from that, though, I have nothing to add. I don't want to confuse you any further. What I'm saying is that the one I'm showing you right now, to put into simpler terms, is already confirmed as a species. It has a collection number, and the collector is also identified. So there you go. The other one is still a bit shady. We do not know its inflorescence, or we cannot compare it. So I'm waiting for this to bloom and the other one to bloom as well, so that we can have a comparison about the difference between them. Aside from that, though, I think I have given you enough of the brief history or background of this particular Sansevieria species. So next would be, we will be describing, I will be as I tackle the specimen, we will be discussing the uh, characteristics. So this is the pattern, and as you can see, it's kinda not banded. For me, it's not banded, although it looks like banded because the lighter green pattern is reaching from side to side, but I would classify it as a mottling instead of a banding, because they are kind of round pattern. There's a dark pattern, and then the roundish pattern is the light green. The one that's outlining it is a dark green color of the leaf. So I would classify it as a mottling rather than a banding. That's how the front leaf would look like. And if you feel it with your fingers, it's bumpy. I'll try to focus. So the dark green are actually bumpy. It's like if you have skin allergies, they are the ones that are inflamed, so to speak. So that's what makes it rough to the touch. So however, the back part is not as glossy compared to the front part of the leaf. In fact, the back part of the leaf is very rough to the touch, like sandpaper, compared to the front portion of the leaf. Front portion is adaxial in botanical term, and back part of the leaf is, I'm sorry, the front part of the leaf is adaxial, the back part of the leaf is abaxial. So there's a difference with the pronunciation, the D and the B there. So front would be adaxial with the D, back would be abaxial with the B. So the back part is a lot more rougher compared to the adaxial or front part of the leaf. So the pattern are the same, as you can see. They look like the darker greens are actually like an inflamed part of if I may compare, like a skin allergy, they are inflamed, so that's why they are very rough to the touch. So there you go. So that actually explains why this particular Sansevieria species is named as rugosifolia, because that name means rough leaves when translated to New English. So aside from that, what we can add is to discuss the leaf tip. So it's not subulated, it's not spiked, so it's just round at the end, kind of wilty tip, so to speak. But there are no spike, there is no existing spike of the leaf, although it's pointed during the juvenile stages. It's pointed as such. Actually, there is a subulate tip, but as it grows, they kinda rot out, and you wouldn't be able to see this subulate tip during the juvenile stages. So it's very hard to focus. But there you go. There is actually a subulate tip at the end part of the leaf. It's not a spike though, because it's not sharp. It's hardy, but if you apply force, it may break. When or as the leaf matures, they kind of rot out, and well, that is why I have said that rugosifolia has wilty leaves. So later on, or after this, I'm going to discuss the other like Iasi, and I'm going to confer to differentiate the leaf tips as well, because I think they are different, and the other one should merit a different scientific ID, although they are found in the same place like Iasi. So with that said, all that we need to do is to take measurements. Actually, it kind of impossible to measure the new leaf, although I guess we can measure the old one, an approximation, because they're kind of curved. So if you flatten them out, I'm measuring 69.8. If you try to flatten them out, they would reach to about 80 millimeters or so. We cannot actually measure it as accurate as we can, because the leaves are curving in, and they're not really as flat as they could be. So with the juvenile ones, it's impossible to measure them when you have this tool, but perhaps if you have a measuring tape, you can actually have them measured out. So maybe next time I would be using a measuring tape instead of a caliper as an instrument to measure, because some leaves are curled up, so it's impossible for a caliper to accurately measure the leaf width. So that said, next we'll be measuring the leaf length. Leaf length is actually at I would say, because it's also arcing outside, so it should be around 16.5 inches. The newer leaf is harder to measure, and I would say if I'm going to straighten that leaf out, that would reach around 22 to 21 inches. All right, so folks, we're actually done with measuring the Sansevieria species known as rugosifolia, collection number Bhitala 1011. So I think that's it for this content. If you have any questions or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. And folks, if you like what I have presented, please also don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching.